Hello everybody, welcome to this Inservice presentation. My name is Jasmine Aparicio. Today I'm going to be walking you through the procedure for performing a manual cuvette wash maintenance on the C4000 Architect Analyzer. This maintenance is a user-defined maintenance, meaning it is performed manually by the technologist. As far as frequency goes, it must be performed quarterly but can also be performed as needed in between those time frames. We are going to want to begin by locating the necessary supplies to perform this maintenance. We will need our maintenance kit, which is located on the back shelf under the chemistry section. In this maintenance kit, we will find a slotted screwdriver and a soft bristle toothbrush. You'll also want to get a clean tub to soak our cuvettes in, along with a unopened new bottle of alkaline wash solution. With our supplies ready, we will next want to ensure no patient samples are running. If so, wait until those have resulted to proceed with the maintenance. Once all tests have completed, we will pause the C4000 analyzer, which will change the status from running to ready as pictured above. Keep in mind this can take several minutes. The technologist will then locate the system button in the top right corner. Followed by that, they will press the maintenance button, which will take us to a screen that will allow us to locate the title that says Clean Cuvettes Manually. The architect will then display a series of messages asking us if we are sure we want to execute this procedure and once again reminding us that it is a manual maintenance. We will want to hit the proceed button to advance through these. Finally, we will arrive at a screen that provides us with instructions for performing the actual procedure. These steps will be demonstrated in detail later, but for now, just know that at any point when performing this maintenance, you can reference this screen. We now need to tell the analyzer to move some parts around so that we can easily access the cuvettes without causing damage to any other parts of the machine. To do so, we will need to close out of the previous window, go back into our Systems button in the top right corner, and this time we're going to go into Diagnostics. This will bring us to the Diagnostic Procedures display, where we will then select number 3010 Reaction Carousel Home Remove. Anytime any type of procedure is executed on the analyzer, it will display these pop-up messages asking us if we are sure we want to proceed with whatever it is we are telling it to do. We will always say OK, and at this point it'll always walk us through the procedure that the machine is performing. Once this screen is displayed on the analyzer, it means that it is now in the proper state for us to actually begin performing maintenance. At this point, there are two different ways we can go about performing the procedure. Both are completely acceptable and are solely based off of the technologist's preference. The first way is to remove each individual cuvette, and the second way is to remove the segment, which contains multiple cuvettes in it. Again, either way is acceptable, and you would just need to tell the analyzer which way you would like it to do it, either by choosing the cuvette button or the segment button. I personally chose to utilize the cuvette method, so I will now take my slotted screwdriver and use it to loosen the silver screw that is holding the individual cuvette in place. Once the screw is completely loosened, you can pull upwards on the cuvette to remove it from the segment. I recommend using a paper towel to catch any excess fluid that is attached to the cuvette. You will then want to flip the cuvette upside down to try to get any of that excess liquid out of the actual reaction chambers as well. We will then fill our tub with hot tap water and an entire bottle of alkaline wash solution. Our cuvettes will be dunked into the solution, mixed back and forth to ensure that the solution is actually entering the reaction chambers, and we will allow it to sit in the solution undisturbed for 10 minutes. Once the cuvettes have soaked in the solution for 10 minutes, we will then take our soft bristle toothbrush and use it to scrub the black parts of the cuvette. We want to be cautious not to scrub inside of the reaction chamber or on the outsides, which are the clear portions of the cuvette. That is where our results are measured from for patients, so any scratches that could be caused from the toothbrush on those parts could cause incorrect results. The next step is to dump our alkaline wash solution down the drain and refill our tub with DI water. We will then submerge our cuvettes in the water once more for another 10 minutes. After the cuvettes have sat in DI water for 10 minutes, they will likely have air bubbles in the reaction chambers. So we want to try to expel all of the extra liquid in these chambers onto a paper towel. Once we have successfully expelled as much extra fluid in the cuvettes as possible, we can take them back to the analyzer and reinsert them into their segments in the carousel. We will then want to tighten the screw with the slotted screwdriver, just tight enough that it will not come out, but not too tight that it breaks the machine. At this point, we have successfully completed the manual cuvette wash procedure on the Architect C4000. After performing this manual procedure, we always want to follow up with an automatic cuvette wash that the analyzer performs with its onboard reagents. To perform this procedure, we access our system one more time, go into our maintenance, and look for the as needed wash cuvettes title. To conclude, we want to be sure we follow up any type of maintenance on our analyzers with calibrations and QC, simply to ensure that all parts are working as they were prior to us performing this maintenance on our analyzers. And that concludes this in-service video detailing how to perform a manual cuvette wash maintenance on the C4000 Architect Analyzer. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it helpful.